first down, they run with Howard. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. 10-yard penalty there on first down, so now 1st and 20. In motion comes the tight end left. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Sims. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Let's go. 3-19.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Trubisky on first down. He fights him off. Dancing to his left. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. Look at the big man rumble. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and they're rumbling. You can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They go with Howard again. Trucks over him. And an alley to run. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. They go play action here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, this win is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. trying to punch it in with Howard. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They come out here in the eye. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try again with Howard. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second.
Here we go now. Green, 30.
On 3rd and goal, Howard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the best rivalries going. We'll have the Ravens and Steelers for you at 8:30 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday night, another divisional matchup. This time it's the Pats heading down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
Nice twofer there.
The start of the ground here with Bernard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
This is going to be caught by the rookie. It's John Ross. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Pushing through the contact. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. Has bred this big defensive tackle.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Trubisky. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a first down throw. Well, pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen? And the pressure gets to him again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. A play fake. Now Webb. And he's going to go down again. Leonard Floyd. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. In his third year now, here's the punter, Matt Darr, to kick this away. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Is the distance on the punt there, and the Bears take over. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first and goal, Howard. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. We have been treated to great offense on both sides. The defense is on the other end of the spectrum. They're just searching for answers right now, aren't they?
And for most defenses, it's a very uncomfortable and in a lot of ways unfamiliar spot because points are going to be scored. But the way we're seeing them today.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. A big play there just before halftime. 74 yards. So all of a sudden with that run, maybe now a chance for points here.
It's a total mind shift, isn't it? Because what you were saying before was, hey, let's just get out of here, get the half over with. Instead, we can get some points now.
On first down, it's Webb. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first and 10, it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, it's Trubisky. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he'll let... Oh, wide open, complete! So we've reached halftime. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Returning it, John Ross. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks right around the 26. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Off play action, it's Webb. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Here we go.
Now Webb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run here with Bernard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it third and goal. To throw, Webb. That's caught at the 2. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Detroit.
Again, it's Howard. And an alley to run. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Room here. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Bengals grab it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Trubisky will throw. Looking for Bolden, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. A give to Howard. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action with Trubisky. Out left to Shaheed. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Worth noting, the largest deficit the Bears have ever overcome in their long history, 20 points against the Cardinals in 06. They go counter with Howard, and some room to work. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard. And when we talk about fresh legs, how about 2016? Jordan Howard, the #2 rookie rusher. Heck, the #2 rusher in the NFL behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first 3 weeks of the season, he only had 12 carries. So once week 4 hit, really found his groove. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team.
And look out. I think he's going to go. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And he's got it to Hearns. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Bears are going to get a first. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now it's Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground right there at the 43. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On first down, Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McBride. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Something got lost in translation in this game. He's run the ball really well, done all the things that you want in a game plan, but unable to convert it into points, unable to ring the bell consistently enough to make it a winning effort.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears get a bit closer. And his kick is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Shift together here from the D-line. Again, here's Bernard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now Webb. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On the handoff, this is Howard. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Over. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Running with Howard. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On 3rd down. It's Cohen. And a gain there of 11 yards.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Back to the Philly. Here we go. Hey, watch it now, Barney. Leopard.
Now Howard. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On the toss play, Howard. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Bears on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing here, Trubisky. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run again with Bernard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now running right through it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's